Yeah, man. Now he's huge. Now he's like almost 500,000 subs, man.
Yeah.
We're just talking about Buck and Billy Ray, guys.
Greg watches him more
Yeah.
often than I do. He says he doesn't even start the tree work now. He just kind of does it.
Oh yeah. What's that?
Just for tree work, but from what I understand, he was running a negative on actual tree work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's not that guy. He's just out to make the dollar. You know what I mean? He's like, I'll go do my work. Yeah, I get paid for it. I'm good. But does he really care that much? No, probably not, right?
Well, August Hunnicky was a guy that he leveraged the. I mean, I bought some of his product. He leveraged YouTube for his own merchandise in the tree world.
Yeah.
Like belts and rigging things, and really mainly his belt. He designed the belt, and you know, and then I think that's how. I think he makes more money now with that.
With the merch, yeah.
And his, yeah, man, he's not like a good dude too.
Yeah, I know all like the guys in the Firewood world.
I bet.
Yeah. I go on a live stream every Friday, right? So
You go to where?
I go on a live stream every Friday.
Oh yeah.
That's where all the woodhounds gather, you know?
Yo, bro, you guys discussed the BTUs.
Yeah, no, my buddy actually, I was saying, got one of your live streams there. I think you were at your cottage or something, grilling fish?
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. I'm doing a wicked tree ID video coming up. I do it every year in Muskoka in the fall when the colors come in.
Yeah.
And I got a really good one coming up. Yeah, man. We got
Don't you gotta know about that to do that, or you get someone that does?
What do you mean? Tree ID? What do you mean, man? I'm like the best tree ID guy like on YouTube pretty much. I swear.
Yo, Anthony, this is a birch, eh? The white bark.
It's a northeastern dingleberry.
I hate when the birch is all naughty, man. But I'm like a wood connoisseur. I like all the straight stuff, you know? Yeah.
That's why I'm like, okay, let me just cut it up.
But no, you know what happens most time is I tell the guys to cut it 16 inch and then they cut it all like 12 inch and they're like, that's 16 inch. I'm like, if that's 16 inch, then your dick's 12 inch, man.
How's your back these days, bud?
What's that?
How's your back these days?
Oh, well, I should be having more problems than I do.
That's what I'm thinking.
Remember, I do the scrap metal too, so it's all heavy lifting, man. Look at that nice silver maple. Yeah, all the red. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's that one maple where the center lobe is very long? It looks like silver maple, but the middle lobe is like long, man. The whole tree looks like silver maple, but it's just got that center lobe that's like
almost like 3 fingers coming out of that center.
Yeah, it's like 3, but the middle one is like super long, man.
Get cultivar
Yeah, probably, yeah.
of a silver.
Yeah,
Silver with something.
that's probably what it is, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of cultivars. Like, I mean, I'll be goddamned if you know them all. You know, like.
Yeah.
Especially with those custom cultivars, right? Like Dutch Masters got their own cultivar.
Yeah.
Anthony saves a day in a while.
Yeah, I haven't been getting much wood, but I've been busy with my other work. It's better than doing the firewood, you know?
The crap?
Yeah, everything, the junk removal, all this shit, man.
Oh, you do junk removal now?
Yeah, well, I got the truck, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Been doing that just as long as scrap.
I heard about that, yeah.
Before.
Yes. Yes, I heard they'll
Small stack next to the back of the house.
So I was just telling him about the honey locust, how I seen one with thorns. You know where I saw it? In Niagara, so that's south of here, right? Because we're kind of at the end of the range.
Oh yeah.
And then he's telling me now that there's a honey locust here with some thorns, which I've never seen before.
Where is there any more left?
Yeah. You'll find it on the ground. It was right around, all around here. So. Yeah, I can see some.
These gotta be. They were brutal. Oh,
Yeah.
there's gotta be something here.
Yeah, it's like Jesus' crown of thorns,
There's
man.
one still standing right here.
There's one here, but those thorns
yeah.
are nothing.
Yeah,
The
no,
thorns
they're
that I saw. Oh, like look at this.
There's like
They
a
were
cluster
lot
of them.
bigger than that.
yeah, no, they're like
If
6
you
inches,
if
man.
you grabbed it, you're gonna be in a world of.
You know what? Let me show you a picture. I have my phone in the truck actually. But there's this clusters, man. Clusters. I was just driving down the Niagara, the river, the road alongside the river towards the whirlpool, and I just stopped to take pictures of the river, just randomly. And I looked up and I'm like, look at all those thorns, because it's just like literally like Jesus too, like a crown of thorns, like right around the tree. It wasn't like it was all up and down. It's this a double barrel tree, and both sections just had a whole cluster like right around them, right?
Yeah, they're. I mean, it's funny because the larger locusts here seem to not be as bad. Sometimes I come across a black locust that's quite bad, but the honey locusts aren't really.
No, because the honey locusts here, they're like
they're bred.
yeah, they're bred, man. Yeah.
They're bred for. Yeah, for not,
Yeah, and they plant them here because the leaves won't choke up the sewers, right?
Even the. I think even the black locusts, I'm sure they breed them to some degree.
Yeah.
Like that, they don't have crazy.
Because even those, I didn't know black locusts had thorns until like last year or something like that.
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, man.
Like, if you see some like down south,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even like. I would like walk away from them.
You know why the farmers hate them, eh? Because the thorns get in the tractor tires, man.
Do they? But they block.
Oh,
deer.
yeah.
They block deer.
Yeah.
People used to line like put anything with thorns up.
Oh, yeah.
It blocks the animals, right?
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, farmers hate those things, man. But yeah, no, I have seen some black locusts with thorns and stuff, right? I was talking to this tree cutter. You know Bobby?
I know a Bobby.
Yeah, he's maybe about this tall. He has a black F-150.
Bobby in Scarborough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby, I forgot his name. Limb by Limb Tree Service.
That's right, limb by limb. Yeah, yeah. I see him. I just saw him on the weekend. I see him regularly still. Yeah. He was telling me about that, man.
Yeah, I know him from way back. He started tree work, like I think even before I did.
Yeah.
Actually, with the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been at it. He's still doing it. Last I spoke with him, he was thinking about stopping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he made some money last year in Uxbridge after that storm, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He said he made like 30 G's in a week, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, chip that one, man. I got too much Norway. It's like half season the stuff I got in there now, man.
Oh, you lifted that? You beast. This one Anthony's taken.
I wouldn't mind, like it's easy to work with, right? But
Holy jeez, you're gonna turn red. Looks like you're gonna explode there.
you should see when I get these guys to come and work with me, these young guys, man. Like 3 o'clock, they're in the truck like I'm like, the day's not over. We got to go to the woodyard and split some wood now, you know?
Not the big league, man. Only the elites here, bud. Only the top of the top, the thoroughbreds.
Yeah, man. Do you know Shane, the Persian guy, the tree cutter?
No.
Persian tree cutter.
Yeah.
Tree cutter.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, he's got a bunch of Persian Afghani guys.
You told me about him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You might
Scarborough though?
Yeah. He has like $100,000 remote control chipper.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have a couple of like Silverados. They have like a black one, and then like the dull blue, like not bright blue, not dark blue, dull blue, another one of those. And then he drives a Dodge Ram, like
yeah.
a diesel one, right? Black
Got
one.
2 crews out.
Yeah, well, he's got one crew basically, right? And
Easy,
yeah, and they used to do a lot of wood. They used to cut a lot of honey locusts around here, like Willowdale, right? So one time I joked, I said, I'm not getting much honey locusts when you guys cut down all the honey locusts in Willowdale, right? Yeah, man. But yeah, he's given me a lot of wood over the years, man. Not so much lately, last couple of years, but tons of wood, man. He was like my main supplier. Now I go to Central Trees Yard, and I get a bunch of wood from there. You know those guys?
I know who they are.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know them personally. But
Yeah.
I've seen them around.
Yeah, man.
I think they're downtown, aren't they, or something?
No, they're in Scarborough. They used to be right at the end of between the scrapyard, like see where my street is, or well, right where my wood yard is at the end. Do you know Andrew? It's a black guy. Forest Hill.
No.
No. Yeah, he's every once in a while he calls me, but sometimes it's a bit of a disaster. He calls me when he has the really hard jobs, like some big oaks and like the backyard and stuff. But he gets me some wood sales sometimes.
Yo, bro, are you kidding me? How did you lift that?
What?
That.
That's the easy stuff, man.
Yeah, put that on. Anthony's got no choice. The look on his face is like,
No, you should noodle that and then chip it, man.
oh God. that would
Get a
take-
ripping
that would
chain
take
and
an
just.
hour.
Yeah, man.
Chip.
Yeah. No, I've had some American elm where I have
The
to
longer
like.
you stay, the more of this you'll get.
I think that was the last one, to be honest.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, I had some elm the other day, and then from Central Tree, so I took back a piece to the yard, and I'm like, let me see if this splits right, and it did. So then there was a bunch of straight wood there, so I went back and then I got a load. But then like I got through a couple, and I put it in my homemade splitter, which I don't really trust with like tough wood, you know what I mean? And I put a couple pieces went through, but then some was like no, right? And then I went with my single wedge, this red Spico splitter. No, like you put it in this side, no. So then I had to actually noodle logs out of the wood, and it was only this diameter too, right? But sometimes that stuff, you put it in the 25-ton splitter, it's a branch log that you're going to split into 2, and it won't go through all the way. You got to turn it over and split it, right?
Yeah.
Back in the wood yard, and I got to make room for that birch and Norway maple, so I got to cut up this oak and apple. It's going to be a lot of cutting because I have to cut this apple into smoker wood, and a little bit of trimming off the edges on this branch wood and stuff like that. It's gonna be lots of cut-offs altogether. It's gonna take a while to cut this, even though it doesn't look like much. So let's get into it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It didn't take too long. There's not much left to cut. I missed that one big piece of oak there. And I was trying to cut that one in half so I could separate the two sections. And then it's easier to split the pieces when you don't have the crotchety stuff in the middle, right? You could just kind of chip away on all the other edges. I got a couple buckets of these pieces that are already ready to go. They don't have to split. Yeah, time to get this area cleaned up and then dump the birch. That didn't take long, only about 4 minutes. What? It's because it's such big pieces or long cuts. And the guy told me he would have cut it down. He cut it in longer lengths than this. It's just in the front yard. But I don't mind like this. It's more work for me, but I can cut it properly, you know? Get less boiler wood, less cut-offs, which I'm not usually looking for. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and all that good stuff.